Hello, my beautiful collective, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another reading. This reading is going to be what Spirit, the Divine, the Holy Spirit wants you to know for 2024. What messages and lessons do you need to know in order to make your 2024 the best it could possibly be? So we have 3 piles. This is going to be pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3. Now you can either choose the messages on the cards or you can choose the crystals associated with the piles. So pile number 1, you have citrine here, one of my favorite crystals. You have the citrine here. And then you have the message forgive and forget. That is pile 1. For pile 2, we have the black tourmaline here. Okay. And then the message focus on success. Okay. And then pile 3, we have the clear quartz here with the message rejuvenate. All right. So what I recommend is to take a breath, close your eyes, clear your mind, and just focus for a moment. When you open your eyes, the first pile that your eyes are drawn to, that's the pile you should go with. Whatever pile is resonating with you the most, whatever message is resonating with you the most, or whatever crystal is drawing you in the most, that is your pile. Okay? Again, pile 1, pile 2, and then pile 3. All right? So feel free to pause it, concentrate on it, and then we're going to jump into the readings. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of this family, as a part of this community. Okay? Let's get into your messages for 2024. And welcome, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that chose the citrine and then the forgive and forget card, this is your reading. Let's jump right into it. So, this reading is the way it is structured is, first of all, these messages, that it is advice from the Holy Spirit, the divine, on things that you need to overcome in 2024 for success and to have the best year possible. So we're going to look at the obstacles that you need to overcome, and then we're going to look at advice. What does the Holy Spirit advise you to do to have the best year? As far as obstacles are concerned, let's start there. The overall energy of the obstacle that you're facing, pile 1, is the 3 of Cups in reverse. So when the 3 of Cups is upright, it means friendship, community, gatherings, celebration, social events, group events. With it being in the reverse and it being an obstacle, I'm getting the feeling that, and especially with this forgive and forget card, you may have fallen out with some friends. You may have fallen out. It was some type of group or social situation where something went wrong. And it left you feeling very hurt and defensive. And even now, to this day, it seems like you are a bit defensive. Whatever has happened, the Holy Spirit is saying that you need to let it go. You need to forgive and forget. So it was definitely something as far as social relationships are concerned. There's a lack of harmony in your social relationships. So someone could have betrayed you, friends could have betrayed you, and you've put a wall up. You've put a wall up, and as a means of self-protection. And the Holy Spirit is saying that you cannot operate in this energy and move forward. So you're definitely going to have to let this go. This has become a burden for you. And it's left you feeling restricted and trapped. And when the Eight of Swords comes out, it's important to note that these feelings are strictly self-limiting. These are self-imposed feelings of being restricted and trapped. So whatever betrayal that you feel, it's in your mind and in your thoughts. And it's caused delays. It's caused lack of communication. You may not be speaking to the social group, the group of friends that you felt this betrayal from. This could also be a work situation as well. But it's time for you to knock down these barriers and let that go. Forgive and forget is what the Holy Spirit is saying. It's okay to acknowledge that whatever disappointments that happened in the past hurt and left you feeling disappointed. But however painful that is, the Holy Spirit wants you to know that you're only hurting yourself by holding on to these burdens. But the good thing about this card, the Ten of Wands, are burdens that we accumulate, stress, and our struggles. But the good thing about the Ten of Wands is that you're at the end of this. You're at the end of this cycle of being isolated, isolating yourself, and holding on to this thing that is causing you not to communicate in these social situations or with this group of friends. You need to let it go. You definitely need to let it go. And as I'm saying that, that's also one of your advice cards from the Holy Spirit. Let it go and enjoy. So collectively, this is saying that there's definitely been some type of social relationship, a moment where there was an argument, a lack of harmony, something that left you feeling betrayed or let down and hurt. And it's caused delays, it's caused lack of communication. This has been a burden for you. And it's definitely left you feeling powerless and restricted. So in 2024, pile one, the Holy Spirit is encouraging you to forgive and forget whatever this situation was. In order to have the best year possible for 2024, you have to forgive and forget. And the thing about forgiveness is, while it does benefit you, or rather benefit the other person to forgive, it really benefits you because you're not harboring that negative energy on the inside. You're not harboring that. You're not isolating yourself. You're not stopping yourself from engaging in other social activities and situations. You're not limiting yourself from developing other friendships and things like that. So when you don't forgive, it's only really hurting you. That other person or those other people or coworkers or whatever the situation is, take it how it resonates for you. They're going on about their lives. They're living their lives. Okay? They're going on. They're doing what they have to do. and you here are stuck in this energy, and you are stuck, but only in your mind. Remember, this is only in your thoughts and in your mind, and you can let it go. The Holy Spirit is encouraging you to do that, to have a successful 2024. So now that we know the overall obstacle that you need to get over, let's get into the advice and the encouragement. The forgive and forget card. And I'm going to be reading some excerpts from the book. And these cards, the forgive and forget card, it's coming from the Divine Energy Oracle. If you are interested in this deck, it's a wonderful deck that you might want to pick up. I'll leave it in the description box. But the forgive and forget card is saying, if you are feeling wounded from betrayals from the recent or distant past, get ready for a change. Right now is the time to shift that way and connect more intimately with others in order to move forward. On a soul level, all present struggles point to the fact that it's time to knock down these barriers and these walls that you've put up, because it's become a burden for you. So the Holy Spirit is calling you to find enough self-love to let other people in and accept help from others. So that's where that forgive and forget comes from. Also, let go and enjoy. You've been carrying this burden for a while. You're feeling restless, bored, tired, boggled down. And the Holy Spirit is saying it's time to break free of that energy and engage in more uplifting activities. Let go and enjoy your life. And there's absolutely no reason why you cannot do that. So shake off that illusion, because this is an illusion that you're trapped and you have to isolate yourself. Shake off that illusion and let go and enjoy your life. And don't put that off any longer. You don't want to live 2024 feeling isolated and restricted. Okay, so accept that and recognize that you need to step away from that energy and refresh yourself. Okay, and then do all things in moderation. And that doesn't only mean things like overeating or shopping. It also means mentally. Do all things in moderation. Don't deny yourself happiness and joy. Don't deny yourself peace of mind. Don't deny yourself positive and high vibration. Don't deny yourself of that. So this limiting behavior, let it go and be cognizant anytime that energy wants to come back in, that defensiveness and feeling of you need to isolate yourself, or you feel powerless, or you feel trapped or victimized. Be cognizant of that, and if you can, not only do that in moderation, let it go completely, because it is not serving you, and it won't serve you in 2024. Okay, so, and again, these cards are coming from the Divine Energy Oracle, one of my favorite decks. The next deck is the Mystical Healing deck. These are very powerful. This is a very powerful oracle deck, and it is advice about healing our souls, and it is very, very beautiful, extremely powerful, encouraging messages. And the first message from the mystical healing deck, I'm going to put this down in case it's in the camera's view, is step into the unknown, right? And that goes back to that feeling of isolating yourself and feeling restricted, and because of this betrayal, this social betrayal, possibly by friends or people you trusted, you've isolated yourself, and you have to let that go. You have to step into the unknown. Don't be afraid to connect with people and situations in 2024, because opportunities are coming your way, and you don't want to miss out on those. Isolating yourselves or harboring resentment for certain people. So be very flexible about doing new things in a new way, and have an open mind. If it's, again, a friendship, a work-related relationship, or a romantic relationship, step into the unknown and trust your intuition and your inner self, and know that the Holy Spirit is guiding you even now, right now, telling you that if you do let your guard down, forgive and forget, let go and enjoy, and be cognizant of those self-limiting behaviors that you, and step into the unknown, that you're going to be presented with opportunities for your growth, and be able to connect with people that are going to enhance your life. And that is so interesting, because the next card, oh goodness, I can't pick it up. Awaken your vulnerabilities, and that goes with being able to trust again, being able to forgive and forget, being vulnerable after this whatever this was, this betrayal, this social betrayal. Don't allow others in. Be willing to be vulnerable with your feelings again. Okay, that takes courage to break that hard shell of protection. Okay, it does take courage, and I get the feeling you've separated yourself as a form of protection, and isolated yourself from others because of some type of betrayal that has happened to you. But it's a burden. It's a burden. It's becoming a burden that you have to let go. So it's important that our vulnerability connects us to people. Our vulnerability allows us to connect to other people's souls, and it allows us to see people for who they are, and to engage in intimate, delicate relationships and situations. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable in 2024, and it all starts with forgiving and forgetting. Okay, so the Holy Spirit is encouraging you to do that, and once you do, you're going to see your life go in a different direction, because this has been such a burden for you, whatever this was. Okay, and the last bit of encouragement and advice from the Holy Spirit is coming from the Oracle of the Unicorns. Oracle of the Unicorns. You guys, this is one of the most beautiful Oracle decks I have ever encountered. The artwork on these cards is absolutely magnificent. And it's all about the unicorns. Unicorns are mystical creatures that speak to our souls. But look at that gorgeous artwork on these cards. But the advice from this deck, number one, delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. This is the second time the Holy Spirit is telling you in 2024, it's time for you to enjoy your life. Let go and enjoy your life. Take pleasure in simple things and always expect the best. Okay? Don't limit yourself any longer. Okay? Don't isolate yourself any longer. Be willing to be vulnerable. Where's that card? Be willing to be vulnerable. Awaken your vulnerabilities. And take pleasure in the simple things so you can enjoy your life in 2024. Now that's the second card urging you to let go so you can enjoy all the opportunities and things that 2024 has to offer you. The second card is leadership. Okay, so we lead by example. And you have the opportunity to not only show yourself that you're a leader and that you can let go and forgive. You can show not only yourself but others around you. You're a natural born leader. Okay? And once you do that for yourself, you don't know who you're going to inspire and empower. Okay? So show yourself that you can do that. Show the people around you that you can do that. And this social circle that you've isolated yourself from, okay, by forgiving and letting go, you're showing that as well. Lead by example, okay? If you are surrounded by petty people, okay, sometimes it's necessary to take the high road. Sometimes it's necessary to show people that whatever has happened, whatever has occurred, a betrayal of any kind, some type of mistrust, what is a gossip scandal, sometimes it's best to show people that I'm operating in my true self, my power, by forgiving, letting go, and being willing to be vulnerable, being willing to step in, being willing. I'm not letting this situation determine how my 2024 is going to go. That's what leaders do. They don't let pain and disappointments stop them. It's a part of life. And it's time for you to let this burden go. It's time for you to let it go and forgive and forget. Okay? And be the leader. Be the leader in this situation. Or the bigger person. Not only just for others. More importantly, for yourself. Last card of encouragement. Patience. Yeah, change doesn't happen overnight. Right? Change doesn't happen overnight. Okay? It's important for you to be patient with yourself. Okay? Trust the Holy Spirit. Trust God. And be patient as you navigate yourself out of this situation. Be patient be patient with yourself as you release these burdens that's caused you to isolate yourself. Be patient. It's a process. Be patient and kind to yourself. It is a process and you will get there. Because again, you're at the Ten of Wands is the end of the road. So this burden is almost over. So you're there, pile one. You have the strength to do so. Remember to be vulnerable. Whatever has happened to you, forgive and forget. Let go and enjoy your 2024. Okay? Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Okay? And that is the message the Holy Spirit has for you. I hope that this message resonated with you. If it has, please take just a second right now to like, share, and subscribe. I would absolutely love for you to be a part of this community that I'm building with this channel. I consider it a family, and I want to get this channel to the point where we are able to encourage one another, not just emotionally. I want to create a family where we can encourage each other spiritually, financially, emotionally. I want to build a community. I really do, and I would love for you to be a part of that as well. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I wish you an amazing 2024. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. For those of you that chose the black tourmaline and the card Focus on Success, this is your reading. So let's jump right into it. So the way that this reading is set up is in 2024, this reading is about messages from the Holy Spirit, advice on what you need to do or overcome in order to have the best 2024 as possible. Okay, so we're going to look at the obstacles that could be standing in your way of that, and then we're going to get the advice that the Holy Spirit has for you in order to do that, in order to have a wonderful 2024. So the obstacles that are in your way right now, pile 2, it's represented by the Six of Pentacles. I'm getting an overwhelming sense that this is about some type of giving and receiving dynamic. I get the feeling that pile 2, you're looked upon as an authority figure, a provider, and a lot of people depend on you financially. You help a lot of people financially, and to your detriment. You work hard and you are generous, but overly so. This generosity is now left you feeling depleted, and you have to figure out in 2024 how to balance giving and taking a little bit better. It's left you fatigued. It's left you fatigued, and because you have an issue of setting boundaries, I get the feeling that it's hard for you to get out of that pattern. You don't know how to set boundaries and to release that. But it is hindering. It's hindering your success. It's hindering your growth. You can be a very successful individual. I mean, you are a stable person, you're practical, you're focused, but I think that you are enabling others that don't respect you. And it's difficult for you to create boundaries, right? So you're definitely a generous person, right? But there's an equal. It's not equal. There's no equal give and take here. So somebody is always giving, somebody's always receiving. There's no balance, okay? And it's left you feeling exhausted and fatigued, right? You are at your wit's end. But you're taking a stand though. And the Holy Spirit is encouraging you to take that stand because you are the emperor. You are someone who is capable of discipline and focus. Okay? But I think that in 2024, you're going to have to not be afraid of changing those negative behavioral patterns and to level the playing field and to create strong boundaries with people around you that could be abusive to your generosity. All right, because you work hard. You work hard for what you have, and I just get the feeling that others are taking advantage of that. And so in 2024, it's going to be necessary for you to release that power dynamic, to level that playing field, to level that energy of give and take. Okay, someone can always be giving, someone can always be taking, and some strong boundaries are going to have to be established in order for you to have a successful 2024. So let's look at the book, and I'm using a few different oracle decks today. And these three cards here, the first one that does say focus on success is coming from the Divine Energy Oracle. In case you are wondering, this is a magnificent deck, and it really does deal with issues of the divine feminine, more of the divine feminine type energy. Anyway, these cards are coming from that deck, and your advice from the Holy Spirit. Focus on success. So what does the Holy Spirit mean by that? So the Holy Spirit is saying, observe what is happening around you without taking it personally. Don't waste time resisting what is so. Okay? Learn from your present conditions. If someone is always taking, okay, accept that. Don't try to control other people. Don't try to control other people's responses. The only thing that you can control is yourself. And if money is a part of that control, then that dynamic definitely has to shift. So the Holy Spirit is calling you to respond to frustrations in a grounded, non-reactive manner. Don't take anything personally. Focus exclusively on what you want to experience or attract. Okay? And avoid indulging in negative reactions or feelings of resentment at this time. Feelings of power struggles or power or control. Because control and power and authority is natural for you. You're the emperor. All right. So the Emperor, while the Emperor has wonderful, great qualities, he's a leader. He or she is a leader. He or she is stable and structured. And while that is true, it's very easy for the Emperor to slip into the opposite, the low vibrational qualities of the Emperor, which is tyranny and stubbornness and being domineering and controlling. Okay, so be very cognizant of that. All right, and you can gracefully turn any situation around and move it into a positive and beneficial direction for everyone concerned. So focus on your success. The Holy Spirit is also saying, go with the flow. Don't be so rigid and just stubborn, maybe. Don't let the unexpected disturb your equilibrium. Go with the flow. And again, don't try to control others, because the only thing you can control is yourself. So recognize, respect, and embrace everything in the flow of life, except that you don't have influence over outer events, but you do have control over how you respond to these events. Okay? And the more detached you are, the more peaceful your soul will remain, no matter what unfolds. So redefine your ideals of security. Respect that there are forces beyond your control, and that's just a part of life cycles, right? And true security occurs when we stop wanting things to be a certain way and just accept the way that things are. So go with the flow, the Holy Spirit is saying. And then the last card of encouragement in this deck is have faith. Have faith. So if you struggle with keeping the faith sometimes, or wondering why things work out sometimes the way that they do, take a deep breath and regroup and understand that justice is operating for you at all times, even when life appears that it is not. So broaden your view, accept that all things happen for a spiritual reason, and those reasons you may not understand at the time. Just understand that God, the divine, the Holy Spirit, is working things out always for your good. Okay? And the next deck that I'm using today is the Mystical Healing Oracle deck. And these cards really are cards about healing our soul and our spirit. It is an incredibly beautiful deck, and I will also leave that linked in the description box. But the first card of encouragement from the Holy Spirit out of that deck is show self-respect. And it is not easy for others to respect us when we don't show ourselves that same respect. The way that you show self-love and self-respect is by creating boundaries, right? By not letting people use or abuse us. Showing it's time to get to know your inner self. And that includes discerning what behavior and relationships are healthy for you. If you are in relationships where you are always giving, then there's no respect there. And if that is a cycle that has been going on for a while, then it's time for you to put up or create some healthy boundaries. And that creating boundaries is a sign of self-respect. So it's time for you to identify what's working in your life and what is harming you. And this self-reflection will allow you to turn confusion and uncertainty into knowledge about yourself, and it will allow you to show yourself that respect. Okay? And then the next card is, it's a no. That's literally what it says. It's a no. And right away, that strikes me as some decisions and relationships that you might have going on in your life right now are not any good for you. Okay? So it's okay to stop trying to push and force things to happen or to control situations. You need to bring the focus back to yourself and become aware again of things and people that are good for you, and things and situations and people that are not. And you have to be willing to change those. Okay, part of the cards, your obstacle cards that came out was the death card in reverse. So there's a fear of change in your energy. It's a fear of change. And this is a major arcana. So these are major themes in our lives. The death card, when it's upright, is about rebirth and transformation, endings, transitions, letting go and releasing. When it is in reverse, it's the fear of change and the repetition of negative cycles and patterns. So take inventory, pile 2, of, again, people, situations, relationships that are not reciprocal, that are not good for you, and be willing to let go of those. And that is going to take some work, and that's okay, because change does not happen overnight. But you can do this, and the Holy Spirit is encouraging you to do this so you can have a successful 2024. Okay? The last oracle deck that I'm pulling from, this is, you guys, one of the most beautiful oracle decks I have ever had the pleasure of using. It's called the Oracle of the Unicorns. The artwork in this deck is absolutely breathtaking. Okay, and the words of encouragement are incredible. But the first card of encouragement for 2024, the Holy Spirit wants you to know courage. That's the first card that came out. And it says, you are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So, whatever situation you're in, it requires you to respond from a place of love and courage, and know that you're safe no matter what. And fear has been used as a control mechanism throughout our lives. But Fear is an illusion. Fear is a low vibrational energy. Okay, remember who you are. You are a powerful being. You're the emperor. So nothing can ever harm you. All right? And you're going through a journey. You're going through a journey and you're letting go of toxic behavioral patterns. And it's going to take courage in order to do that. But you can. And the Holy Spirit is saying that setting strong boundaries is not only an act of self-respect and self-love, but it's an act of courage. And you are capable because you are the emperor. Okay? The next card of encouragement from this deck is friendship. Look at that beautiful card. It says, seek out your soul family. Surround yourself with positive people and spend more time socializing. So, again, I get the feeling that the relationships around you might not have been reciprocal. It seems as if there has been an abuse of generosity. The giving and the receiving is not reciprocal in your current relationships. The Holy Spirit is encouraging you to show yourself some respect, set boundaries, and seek out people that are good for you. And don't be afraid to socialize and meet new people. And set boundaries with the ones that do not appreciate you and honor you. Okay? And then the final card is nature. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elements. And anytime we feel off, the best way to regroup is to be in nature. To let the sun shine on our faces, to just look up at the sky. Meditate, take several deep breaths. Feel the wind blowing on your face. Touch the ground, the dirt. Take your shoes off. Get your feet on the ground. And take a few moments to connect with nature. Because we are all connected. Everything in this earth is connected. The stars, the moon, the planets, the earth, the dirt, because everything was created by the divine. And we are a part of him, it, and it is a part of us. We're all connected. So, whenever you feel off, discouraged, sad, even happy, get in nature and ground yourself, because it's the quickest and easiest way to do so. Okay? And the Holy Spirit is encouraging you in 2024, when you do feel off, to get in nature and to ground yourself. Okay? And pile 2, that is your reading. I hope that it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please take just 1 second right now, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of this community, as a part of this family that I'm building with this channel. I don't just want a channel where people come and watch videos. I want to set up a community where we can depend on one another emotionally, spiritually, financially, for encouragement. This world is difficult enough when we're alone, and life takes you through so many changes. It's important to support each other. It's important to love. It's important to give back. And I want to set that type of community up with this channel. And I would love for you to be a part of that. If you're so inclined to do so, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for staying this long and listening to this message again. I hope that you found something useful from this. I hope it resonated with you. And above anything else, I wish you, Palo 2, the best 2024 possible. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the clear quartz crystal and the card Rejuvenate, this is your reading. So let's jump right into it. The way that this reading is set up, this is a reading for messages from the Holy Spirit to you. What do you need to do or overcome to have the best 2024 possible? So we're going to look at the obstacles that could be standing in the way of that. Then we're going to get some advice from the Holy Spirit how to overcome those obstacles. So the overall energy of the obstacle that you need to overcome for 2024 is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be family disputes, conflicts over money, debt, breaking tradition. I feel like it's something to do with material stability, and it could possibly be with family, but it's definitely some obstacles achieving material success or stability, some type of setbacks that you need to be aware of. The Seven of Wands indicates the challenges that is the struggle, possibly with family members regarding money or stability, where you've had to stand up for yourself and defend yourself, possibly against family members regarding some type of family financial situation. But the Queen of Pentacles is also here in reverse. And again, some type of financial instability or difficulty managing resources is hindering you. And it's the the Tower in reverse, which is a major arcana. This is you've been avoiding this major crisis or upheaval that this instability or this fighting and conflict amongst your family has caused. You could be doing something to avoid a major financial or material collapse, but there's lingering issues of instability, financial instability right now, and you've been avoiding it just barely, and you've had to stand up for yourself, defend yourself, and protect your resources against that. So your obstacle that you need to overcome in 2024 is financial instability that could possibly have to do or involve family members, but it's definitely regarding financial situations and issues around that. So you have you've persevered, and you've stood up and protected yourself and your things. You've been defensive, and you've tried to avoid the situation from crashing down, but you're getting weary of those financial challenges. So definitely some financial situation happening here. So what is our advice from the Holy Spirit? Right. Number one, you are going to have to, just going off of the tarot, you are going to have to stay in that energy to protect yourself and stand up for yourself. But you are going to have to shift your energy and be grateful. Be grateful. You can shift the dynamic of financial instability by waking up every day and being grateful for what you do have. Going down the list as you wake up every morning, and just make a list of all the things that you're grateful for, and let that be the first thing that you do in your day. And sending out that vibration of gratefulness can greatly change your situation, right? Embrace change and upheaval. If disaster comes, it comes. And sometimes we can put so much energy into avoiding a situation that is inevitable. And the Holy Spirit is saying whatever is going to happen is going to happen. But you are still protected, right? Because nothing is forever. Even disaster is temporary. So embrace change, embrace upheaval, because let it happen, let it occur, and then transformation can occur then as well, right? But trying to avoid the inevitable is just prolonging it, right? So being so defensive and trying to avoid and putting these fires out all the time, you can get to the point where you're neglecting yourself. You're forgetting to nurture yourself and have fun and enjoy life. And I think that's where that rejuvenate card comes from. If you chose this card, it was for a reason, right? And this card is coming from, in case you're wondering, the Divine Energy Oracle, a beautiful deck of encouragement. And if you did choose the Rejuvenate card, the Holy Spirit wants you to know that you need to re-energize and reinvigorate your spirit with recreational time, vacation. You have too much going on and you're depleted. You have depleted yourself trying to avoid things and being defensive. You're burned out. You're burned out. And the Holy Spirit is saying in 2024, it's time for you to value enjoyment again. Don't limit your pleasure. Realize that any resistance to stepping back and relaxing is really a fear trying to block your spirit. So feed your inner self by going outside, getting into nature, rejuvenating yourself, because that can put you in an energy where you can dismantle all of these negative things going on around you where you feel like you have to constantly be defensive. Okay? So the next card out of the Divine Energy Oracle is Keep Your Commitments. So I'm actually going to get the book on that one. Okay? And the Holy Spirit is telling you or advising you, 2024, be mindful of the commitments you make, implied or otherwise, and avoid agreements you are unable to see through. Keep your promises, honor your word in all situations. Respect yourself and others with what you say and how you say it. So that's where that defensiveness comes in. So be aware of how you communicate, all right? Remain in alignment with your highest self and protect your reputation at all costs. And I think you've been doing that, but you're burned out. So it's important that you rejuvenate, but still keep your commitments. So embody integrity and humility and communication, and embrace and respect your spiritual responsibilities as well when you're dealing with others, right? And then the last card out of that deck is Live Life to the Fullest. And does that really need to be explained? I think that you've been avoiding enjoying yourself out of worry and trying to avoid disaster and conflict. You've neglected living your life to the fullest. So in 2024, the Holy Spirit is calling you to break out of that habit and experience all that life has for you. Okay? So pursue your passions without reservation. And if you can dream big, you can live big. Live your life to the fullest. The Holy Spirit is encouraging you to have a good 2024. All right? And the next advice deck is coming from the Mystical Healing Oracle. These cards are incredibly beautiful, and the messages on them are very healing for the soul. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck. The first card of encouragement that came out for you is Develop Stronger Concentration. So, improving your ability to concentrate also awakens your imagination and ability to visualize and manifest. So, the more that you develop your concentration pile 3, the easier it's going to be for you to manifest abundance into your life. The more that you rejuvenate your spirit and your soul and concentrate, developing stronger concentration, the easier it's going to be for you to manifest abundance into your life. So, identify the small details that make a difference and start tackling those. Improve your concentration, your visualization. Ground yourself, which is actually your next card of advice, to ground yourself. When you do, you can manifest anything. When you're not constantly defensive and worried about conflict and disaster, you're living your life to the fullest and you feel rejuvenated. That's when you can manifest and bring that abundance in. So The Holy Spirit is saying in 2024, it's definitely going to be important for you to ground yourself, okay? And work on becoming more in tune with your body and with nature. And stop living inside your head so much because you forget to live life and enjoy your life. Okay? Work on becoming fully embodied in yourself, inside yourself, and become more present. Become more present. Others will trust you. Opportunities will come your way. You will no longer have to push or force things to happen. And you will be able to manifest abundance easily. Okay, but it is time for some rejuvenation and rejuvenation of your mind and spirit. Okay, and the last deck that I'm using for encouragement and advice from the Holy Spirit, my favorite, and I say that about all decks. I do. I love all my Oracle decks. This one has, the Oracle of the Unicorns has some of the most beautiful artwork I have ever seen. It is absolutely breathtaking. The first card from this deck, advice from the Spirit, is adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a different location. So, again, now this is like the third card inviting you to do things differently, to rejuvenate, to live life to the fullest. That is going to be an important theme for you, Pile 3, in 2024. Bring back that sense of adventure. Dare to do things differently. Okay? Rejuvenate. Live life to the fullest. Adventure is what the Holy Spirit is guiding you to do or take part in 2024. The next card, and look at this beautiful card. Gentleness. Be kind to yourself. Honor your gentleness and speak words of love. Be kind to yourself. When you're constantly in defensive mode, when you're constantly putting out fires, when you're constantly on guard, that's not being kind and gentle with yourself. You are burned out and depleted. And the Holy Spirit is calling you to show yourself some kindness and be gentle with yourself in 2024 and rejuvenate so you can start visualizing and manifesting the things in your life that you deserve. Your last card of encouragement. Look at how gorgeous this card is. And it simply says, Magick. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. That is confirmation that opportunities, success is all around you. Come out of this energy so you can see the beauty and the magic that is surrounding you. The Holy Spirit does not want you to go through 2024 putting out fires everywhere, involving yourself in disputes and trying to avoid or delay the inevitable. or being resistant to some type of change. It's over for that. It's time to rejuvenate your soul because you're burned out from that. Okay? And it's time for you to live life to the fullest, pile 3. And get back that sense of adventure. And be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. And when you do, you will start to see all of the magic that surrounds you. And you can easily manifest. The Holy Spirit is saying, just make a wish and believe in it. And you can have it in 2024. And it all starts with rejuvenating your soul and your spirit. So, good luck, pile 3. You can do that. And I know that sometimes it is difficult to get out of habits that we form and energies that we have held on to for such a long time. But that's why that develop stronger concentration card came out. Because you are going to have to concentrate on coming out of this energy of being defensive. You're going to have to concentrate on coming out of this worry and conflict about money all the time, constantly. Shift your focus, and concentrate and ground yourself, pile 3, because you can have the desires of your heart, the Holy Spirit is saying. So, good luck. I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please take just 1 second right now to like and subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to be a part of this family that I'm trying to build. I don't want just a channel. I want to build a community where we love, encourage, support each other in every way, emotionally, financially, spiritually. I want to be different with this. This is an opportunity, I believe, to develop a community, because too often life is so hard already, and it's so many people that are angry. It's too much divisiveness in the world. And it's time to get back to loving and raising the vibration. And we do that by supporting one another, loving each other. So that's the community I'm interested in building with this channel. I would love for you to be a part of that. So please, if you're so inclined to do so, like, share, and subscribe. I would love to have you. I would love for you to share your energy with me. And thank you again. I hope this message resonated with you. Pile 3, I wish you a wonderful 2024. Bless you. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.